This is Oklahoma's own News 9.
Well, some of us may have gotten a few snow days this week, but the need for blood really just becomes greater. Joining us now is Carson Cunningham with the Oklahoma Blood Institute. And Carson, right now there's an immediate need for donors of all types.
Yeah, and there was a need prior to the winter storm. And as you can imagine, you know, it reminds me a lot of being in the TV business, which I was for 13 years. You're aware when events like this happen, it's all hands on deck. And that's certainly how it's been at Oklahoma Blood Institute, because as I mentioned, the donations were already down due to Omicron, due to a lot of factors. And with the winter storm, it just kind of throws the whole system in disarray. I mean, just for instance, it takes 1,200 donors a day to meet the state's blood supply needs. And we had 70, close to 80% of our mobile drives canceled. And that's a lot of units of blood. That's a lot of services to the hospital that are disrupted. Then you go through the fact that they have to drive on the same roads everyone else is trying to navigate. So it really was kind of a mess, just in terms of, we needed blood already, and then this happened. So the need is definitely out there. Unfortunately, with the snow melting and temperatures hopefully climbing a little bit, that people will get out and about. But yeah, certainly the need is there, and the storm did not help with those needs at all.
And I want you to remind people what happens if there's not enough blood. Who is impacted immediately?
Yeah, I think sometimes people don't realize that this is the way people are able to be treated in hospitals. Like the blood doesn't just arrive out of thin air. It takes blood donors and generous people who donate their time and their blood. So like even routine surgeries need blood transfusions. And that's before we get to cancer patients. And we've just now done another round of convalescent plasma, which has proven to be a real benefit to those suffering from the Omicron variant. So what it does without the blood, it really affects our local hospitals and our local neighbors, friends, and family. Your family member or your friend could need blood in the hospital, and if they don't have it, doctors and surgeons are not going to perform surgeries if they don't have the blood on standby and on the shelves. And that's why it's so important. I think a lot of times people wonder, where is this going? Is it helping? Yeah. It absolutely is, and it's imperative that we have it for sure.
Yeah. And if people don't know where to give, they can head to obi.org or call 877-340-8777. Thank you so much, Carson, for coming on. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, Ashley. Always a pleasure.